The Corsair Wedgwood Houston project was at the old Williams printing site. So before we moved in, it had been a printing company, and that was important for us because the neighborhood, or the makerhood as we call it, is full of creative doers. And that's where I wanted my company to be. I wanted to be around creative people, but who are really doing things and doing things with their hands, because that's so important to the culture of Corsair and who we are as a company. And so moving into a space that had been a creative space before us was very important, and it reinforced what was special about the community to us and why we were attracted to the neighborhood. We just adore Wedgwood Houston, and we adore that it is truly a place of makers, and that's where I wanted my employees to be. I wanted them to be around other creative doers who worked with their hands. Corsair Distillery does a couple of important things that reinforces the character of the neighborhood. First of all, it's an urban industrial space, so we actually make things. So that is something that's been, there's been a long decline, of course, in urban manufacturing. And to us, it's really important for us to bring that back and keep that within Nashville, within the urban core of Nashville. We're also a gathering space, so the fact that we have a tasting room and bar where people can come in and gather after work or whatnot also makes us more entrenched within the community. From an environmental standpoint, this facility lets us really change some things. One is that at our first space in Marathon Village, we were using about $10,000 worth of water every month. So we were not being very water sustainable. We were being pretty terrible on that front. So typically it takes about 10 gallons of water to create 1 gallon of whiskey. So we tend to use a lot of water in our industry, and that was really weighing on us. And so from the get-go with this development, we were thinking through ways that we could be better stewards of the environment and be much more conserving with what we're doing. So our new facility is going to cut that down dramatically to about 1/10. From a financial perspective, this is an incredibly important project to us because we're in about 32 states and about 7 countries internationally, and we've really hit a roadblock for getting into new states. So this new expansion facility will let us add about 25,000 cases a year more and truly let us reach the entire country and add quite a few more countries overseas. So, from a financial standpoint, we'd really sort of hit a ceiling, and this project will let us really expand and really reach more of the country. This project has had a fantastic rate of return. Not only have we increased our productivity substantially, and we're also using a lot less water and some other resources, so we're much more efficient at this space, but by having another tasting area and gift shop, we're also having a much better margin on stuff that we sell right there locally within the neighborhood. We really wanted to keep the industrial feel, but then also add some more softer elements. So we added wood, and we added an outdoor deck, and we added some lights to create sort of a gathering space, a focal point at night. So we've still got that rough industrial feel to us, but we've added some softer design elements, copper, sort of more shiny aspects, and then of course we added a lot of wood to make it feel more organic and earthy and more approachable, and we want people to feel comfortable there.